So in rehearsal, it's kind of fun because sometimes you have a space to really try out new moves. And then in that moment, you can work with another dancer. And so you can create new things in the moment. And so you can look at them differently, or you lean your body on them differently, or you bend in a different way. And so you can really create new things as you rehearse. So it's a really active and engaging process.
So you've got your story straight and you've got a deck. Do you take this to an investor immediately and embarrass the hell out of yourself? No, you rehearse.
Everyone knows that they're supposed to do this and they don't do it. The mirror is your friend, recording yourself as your friend. You're gonna wanna play that video back to yourself and take some notes. See what you liked, what you didn't like. Try to pretend you're someone totally different and see, would I understand what I do at its most basic level? Do I get what this person does? It's hard, but it's better to do it by yourself in a bathroom or in your room than doing it in front of a big audience. The ones that are so much more memorable have taken the painful time to actually look at themselves on a video. So just do it. After you rehearse it, you can drill down on problem spots. So we would understand, where do I miss a beat? Where am I not keeping up with pace? What step am I just consistently missing? And so go through those problem areas and then get ahead of them. And those will kind of just tease out. You'll see those pop up again and again. Those moments of transition are tough because especially if it's not a crystal clear story and you're jumping from one idea to the next, that could be interesting. But make sure you know those transitions because that's the moment where you're standing there and you've forgotten what comes next. I have no idea. And in dance, I just keep moving. So really work on smoothing out those transition sections when you rehearse. We have a whole bunch of entrepreneurs give talks in front of a group, and then everyone kind of writes down a few big ideas. And so it's about the performance aspect. It's about if their slides amplified and supported their message, and if a story actually came through. And sometimes that can be overwhelming, and it can also be like whiplash, because someone's gonna love it, and someone's gonna be very about it. Maybe people think I'm ridiculous for bringing ballet into social entrepreneurship, but other people, this might be super useful for them. So don't worry about the people that don't get it. Just help the people that do get it really understand and get more interested in what you do. One day when I was at a dance intensive, I thought, what would happen if I lifted my core and the base of my split up higher? But I tried it. That was the precise moment that people started noticing me out of a sea of other dancers. And it really clarified for me, I'm good at this thing. I should spend time working on that. So of course, know your weaknesses, get on base. But if there's things that you notice that you're naturally good at, spend time on that. It's more fun. You'll be better at it.
If you're funny, be funny. If you're not funny, don't try to be funny. If you're calm and considered, slow down and be considered. If you're impatient like me, then wave your arms around and make a fuss. Because remember, you are the organization. And if you don't bring yourself, your audience will miss half the picture.
And that's sort of where your talk really comes to life and where you shine through the words that you're speaking. I had a ballet master that used to say, we are artists, not garbage collectors. And so you had to be very precise about what movement you brought into a piece. And it would be as specific as, where is your finger, your middle finger, in relation to your elbow? Where is your chin in relation to your back foot? You have to be very specific and deliberate. And so when you move as a speaker, you need to move with purpose. If you're gonna look down, do it intentionally. Everyone's eyes are gonna look down when you look down. Don't just do this. And if you are gonna gesture, I gesture way too much because I have a dance background, But if you do, do so to emphasize a point. We think at a much faster pace than we hear words and receive those words. So you need to find the right balance between speaking so people can understand you and care, and also not leaving too many gaps where people can go on these mental excursions. But you want to make sure that you're articulating your words well so everyone can understand it. And often in our space, there's a lot of people from all over the world in the audience, so I try to speak even slower. Mostly we speak at 125 words per minute. I drop that down a little bit so that people, everyone, it's totally inclusive of everyone to understand what's happening.
So you can practice a 5-minute presentation in 5 minutes, which means you can do 5 or 6 times in half an hour. Half an hour a day for a week is like 30 or 40 times through your presentation. So do that first half an hour just alone in a quiet room. Do the next half an hour to the webcam on your laptop, then friends and family. Here's a head check. You have rehearsed enough if you are bored of rehearsing, and you can go through your pitch without even looking at your deck to anybody while half asleep.
There's no magic. You just have to practice and do it again and again. I think that's the secret, is you have to work hard.